872 AD. After losing her parents and being adopted by King Styrbjörn of the Raven clan, Eivor is entangled in a local clan war, but a series of political events, family tensions, and mysterious visions will lead her on a journey that will change her life and that of her clan forever. This episode will provide you everything you need to know to start Assassin's Creed Valhalla, the last chapter. After 17 years, I saw my father's axe again, and when I touched it, the vision came on fast. Eivor is a brash but brave warrior, involved in the local clash between the Raven clan and the Wolf clan. Her strength and valor are true, but her perception is clouded by enigmatic visions, featuring elements of Norse mythology. After 2 years spent in distant lands, Eivor's stepbrother Sigurd returns to Norway, bringing 2 mysterious men with him, Basim and Hytham. They belong to the Hidden Ones, a secret organization aimed at protecting humanity and fostering its freedom. Through Sigurd and Eivor, the Raven clan prevails in its war. But amidst the local political tensions, a new king arises, Harald, with plans of unifying all of Norway. Driven by the political situation, the lack of prospects for the future, and the need to find a purpose to her visions, Eivor decides to follow Sigurd in sailing towards England, looking for a fairer land to settle in. No, Norway is behind me now, and the rest of England ahead. That said, I must be going. When they reach England, Eivor and Sigurd build a new home for them and the Raven clan, called Ravensthorpe. The plan is clear. Build strong alliances with the local regents and kings of England, or fight them should they not comply. Among them, Eivor and Sigurd meet King Alfred of Wessex, the fiercest opponent to the Viking expansion. Alfred would prove to be an ally at times, but his own interest and secret plans will eventually take a terrible toll on Eivor and the other Vikings. Back at the settlement, Hytham founds a bureau for the Hidden Ones, aimed at re-establishing their foothold in England and defeating their longtime enemy, the Order of the Ancients. A quest that Eivor will take into her own hands, and that will lead her across new undiscovered lands. Spurred by Basim and visions of his own, Sigurd decides to follow a more self-centered and otherworldly path, leaving Eivor as the leader of the Raven clan in his absence. Eivor successfully forges alliances across England, but during this time, in the most crucial moments, she experiences multiple visions of the All-Father Odin that challenge her in her ways, tempting her to follow a life of power, wisdom, and glory. These are not mere visions, as Eivor, Sigurd, and Basim bear ties to the Isu, an ancient civilization that predates humans themselves. A civilization that was ready to do everything in order to survive its impending doom. Do you remember my first visions? Before we came to England, Odin and Sigurd, the wolf, the Nornir. The flow of ancient memories draws Sigurd and Eivor back to Norway, to an ancient vault, where they find the Yggdrasil supercomputer, a device capable of creating any kind of everlasting simulation. While connected to the Yggdrasil machine, Eivor's internal struggle caused by her ancient memories finally reaches its peak. And in a final moment of clarity, Eivor comes to terms with them, choosing her own way over the temptation they provide. After disconnecting from the machine, the 2 step-siblings are surprised by Basim, who threatens Sigurd's life, but is subsequently defeated by Eivor for the time being. In the aftermath of this epic resolution, Eivor comes back to Ravensthorpe to officially become the Jarlskona, the leader of the Raven clan in England. In 878 AD, Eivor and the allies she has met in her journey join Jarl Guthrum at the Battle of Chippenham against King Alfred and the Saxons. The Vikings eventually win, but at the cost of losing many of Eivor's allies. Alfred flees to the village of Athelney. It is there that Eivor meets Alfred once again. Having defeated the remaining targets of the Order of the Ancients, she finally comes to the shocking revelation that Alfred is their leader. He's planning to reform the organization into a new order, aimed at guiding humanity towards peace with an invisible hand. I have done all I can for my people. It is time to say goodbye and set forth for distant shores and new adventures. Now, in harmony with her ancient memories, Eivor feels the need to leave the distant shores. After pacifying England and growing her settlement to become a fully fledged village, she decides she has done all she can for her people and is ready to say goodbye. The conclusion of Eivor's story awaits you in Assassin's Creed Valhalla, the last chapter. To learn more about the requirements to access this content, check out Gameplan's video and prepare yourself for the last chapter.